close to the camera, passing it. There you go, tries to follow me. Show studio camera.
All right, streaming studio camera on living room display.
Show camera.
Okay.
Clarity level blanked out. The only thing on is my Echo Show over the...
Hi guys, today we're unboxing and setting up an indoor Wi-Fi camera. So this particular one is from Ezviz, it's the TY1. Details are in the description below, including purchasing links. So let's take a brief look around the packaging. It comes in a compact box and details over here, full HD 1080p. Has their own app for this, so Ezviz app, and available both on iPhone and Android. Coming around the side here, a few features highlighted. So it's a pan and tilt camera, so you can move it around and control it remotely. It's got motion detection on there, smart tracking as well, sleep mode for privacy protection. So this just puts the system to sleep, so it's not picking any more footage up. It's compatible on 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi networks, has night vision up to 10 meters, two-way talk on here. You can use a local micro SD card up to 256 gig, and there's secure cloud storage, which is optional. So let's open it up and see what you get in the packaging. Okay, so you know the routine. I've laid out everything you get in the packaging, so let me quickly go through the items one by one. In terms of paper documentation, you get a quick start guide, you get a regulatory information document, and you get a ceiling mounting drill template for the mounting plate over here. You get a mounting plate, it's all plasticky finish on there, and you get 3 screws and 3 raw plugs for assisting with installing this. You get a power brick, and the output on this is 5 volts, 1 amp, and a power cable. And build quality of this seems fine. Length of the cable is 2.7 meters. It's USB-A to micro USB on there. Coming onto the camera, matte white finish all the way around. You've got branding over here. It's motorized, so if I turn it, it is movable like that, and pan and tilt is available too. Now coming over here, you've got the lens there, and it looks like the microphone point is just over here. If I move the lens up, it reveals the micro SD card slot and a reset button there. Coming around the back, nothing much on the actual dome itself. You've got the speaker over here. Looking at the back here, you've got an Ethernet port, and you've got a micro USB port for powering the device. Looking underneath, you've got 4 rubber pads to avoid it slipping on a surface, and this is the area where you can clip the mounting point in. So it's just a matter of twisting it in, and there you go. You can literally hang off this. Now, just underneath this, you've got a QR code, and that's used for installation purposes. Okay, so let's make a start at setting up this camera. So coming over to my Android phone, if I click on the Play Store, the app we're after is this one, so Ezviz. I've already got it installed, so if we now click open, some details here coming across, welcome on there, and that needs access to local media, we'll allow that. And next I need to sign up with an account. So let me do that off camera. I've entered my details, let me click login. Are you sure you want to enable fingerprint login? I'll click later to that. So that's what you're initially presented with. So now if I click add device, it needs access to take pictures and record video, and that's to allow you to scan in the QR code. So I'll click allow to this. So next let me scan in the QR code underneath the camera. I've scanned in the QR code. Next thing we need to do is power it on. The micro USB side of the cable goes into the camera, and the USB-A side goes into the power brick.
Please use Ezviz app for device Wi-Fi configuration.
There you go, so it's initialized and it's just saying use the Ezviz app for this. So I'll select device is powered on. Next to that. Next we need to just confirm the indicator's flashing blue, and it is, you can see there. Next to that, we need to turn on location services. So let me open that and allow it. Now I need to enter in my Wi-Fi password, so let me do that off camera. Click next, device to use with Ezviz, and it's picked up a hotspot running on the camera here. So if I click there.
Connecting to Wi-Fi. Please wait. Wi-Fi connected. Passport registration successful. Configuration complete. Welcome to Ezviz.
There you go, added in, very quick. Now looking here, you've got device setup. Your device has been added. If I click there, it's just refreshing, but it's not opening up the video connection. Now looking down below, adjust device settings. Audio off by default, so you can turn that on. So let me turn that on. Time zone details and cloud storage here, not after that. So let's just click view device. Now it's saying cannot receive messages. After setting up, you can avoid missing messages. So it just gives you some details on getting that set up. Cancel that. Trial to cloud storage, I'll cancel out of that one. Tap to arm, disarm in batch. So So there's an arm option with the camera too. Okay to that. And there you go, it's set up now. So let's have a quick look around the options you have in there. So first of all, name of the camera, I've renamed it to just camera 1 here. Now coming over here to the picture of the person, clicking on there, you've got alarm notification, so you can turn on alarm notification. Notification schedule, so if I turn that on, you can set a schedule for when you want notifications to come through. So if you don't want to know during a certain period, you can set it up here. So going in there, you've got add time schedule, and there you go, you can say your periods there. So start time, end time, and when you want that to happen. So you can go for multiple days, as you can see. Back from there, motion detection area. So if I click on that, you can actually mark out an area where you want motion detections for. So if I draw this on, you could say that's the area that supports motion detection alarms. Let's do a save for that so we can demonstrate that in a minute. Motion detection sensitivity, it's set to low at the moment. Select the mode, clicking on there. Intensive warning tone of intrusion and soft warning tone for intrusion. Now clicking on it, obviously it doesn't play it, you'll have to test it out when it actually happens. Coming back from there, then you've got settings, going in there. So this is where you can rename the camera, so going on there, you can rename it there. Then you've got audio, you can turn off the audio. Status light, so if you didn't want a visual indication on the camera itself that there's a light, you can turn that off. Infrared lights, so if you did want to record night vision on there, that's possible. But keep in mind, if you're going to be pointing it outside a window, what will happen when it's evening, you'll get the glare of the night vision. So in that scenario, you just turn it off. Looking down below, when disabled, image quality may be impacted in the dark. Next, you've got alarm notification. Looking on there, obviously we've set the schedule, I can turn it off. That was the same option as before. And we'll do alarm notification, we'll just turn it on. Coming back, time zones details again, and then we've got Wi-Fi configuration here, you can change it there. Then you've got the cloud storage side of things. Then you've got storage status, so it doesn't come with any sort of memory card, but if I now take it, you can see a motion alarm go off anyway as I've enabled it, and we can just place our micro SD card in there. And there you go, simple as that to put in place. Now selecting storage status, it says no memory card, so probably worth giving it a quick reboot. Now selecting storage status again, you can see the memory card and it says in use, only record for activities. Click on there and there you go. So always worth giving it a format. So I'll click that now. There you go, card's reformatted. Let's come back. All day, so if I click that, so this will enable the camera to continuously record on there, so not just for activities, just a constant stream of recordings. Back from here, you can opt in for free cloud storage over here. Back from there, you've got the device version here and just highlighting no new version available. Image encryptions below and then change encryption password. Coming further down, you can flip the image, go into sleep mode. If I turn that on, there you go, it's gone into sleep mode. If I click on there, click wake up, and there you go, back in there. So let's come back into settings, advanced image settings, backlight mode. If I turn that on, upper area, lower area, and very subtle, so you can see for yourself, if you have a dark area, it will try lighting it up a bit more. If I go for right, left is probably the best. There you go, let's turn that off. So you've got original default image style, then you've got soft, so if I click on that, so lower color saturation on that, and then vivid, it's got higher color saturation. You can see the subtle differences between the different ones. So now coming back to original, we'll just leave it on that. Back from here, offline notification. So this is a good one to have. You don't see this that often. So if the camera does go offline, you'll be notified. So that means it's connected to the cloud continuously. And if that connectivity is lost to their servers in the cloud, then you'll get a message saying it's lost. Then you've got user guide, about, and delete device. And that's it. That's all the options you have in settings. Coming back from there, and then when you select the camera, let's come out just by clicking there. This is the interface you're presented with. So looking at the top, you've got the settings in the corner, but before that, you've got a share option. So you can share this with other people, so either via mail or phone number. Looking on the picture, you've got the Ezviz logo on there. Looking down below, you've got the time. And then if I click it again, you've got a pause, so you can pause the live stream. Play it again, and if I click there, you can go into full screen mode. Now looking in here, if I come over to the top corner, click on there, you can go between the different picture qualities. So let's go to standard definition. Not very good, very blurred out. Now, if you're going over your data connection and it was a bit sluggish, this is where you'd go over to standard definition if it was struggling. Now coming over here, high definition, improvement there, and then finally Ultra HD. There you go, clarity is much better on that. Now looking below, you've got the pause, you've got a speaker option here so you can listen in on what's going on. Then you've got your pan and tilt navigation. So now if I move, there you go. Responsiveness wise, it's not too bad. Probably about a second delay in moving it and then seeing the image. You can take a snapshot here, you can start recording, and that recording will be local to your phone. Coming back from there, then you've got a microphone icon. So you've got two-way audio, so you can speak to the person at the other end. And now clicking back on there, another snapshot and video recording option on here. Now coming back from here, looking below, Cloud Play free trial. So this is cloud storage again being highlighted. Video history, clicking on there, shows you about zooming in and out via gestures. And then you can see any footage that's been recorded on here. Now coming at the top, you can see cloud footage if there is any, and that one shows the storage locally. Looking below, speaker, if I turn that off, you can't hear anything on the recording. Then you can speed it up, you've got a pause as well. And then you've got a calendar option here. So if you wanted to go to another date and check footage, you can do it from there. Zooming in, so you can zoom in on the footage and see exact timings. And then back from here, then you've got snapshot, clicking that, standard stuff. Record as well, records directly on your phone. Pan and tilt, you've seen that already. Performance on this seems fine. Coming out of there, speak, so clicking that, you can enable two-way talk. Test 1, 2, 3. There you go, wow, levels are high. And definition, so this is where you can change the picture resolution. So there you go, that's all the options you have available. Couple of things to note, doesn't look like you can get rid of the Ezviz logo in the corner. And in terms of the timestamp, that seems the same as well. You can't get rid of that. And also you can't move its location. Picture quality seems good at 1080p. It's nice that you can take the resolution down as well. So if you're struggling to watch something, just take it down and it's fine. So let's test out the camera first in terms of motion notifications. If I put my hand out for a moment, get a beep straight away, give it a moment, and there you go, it's popped up, and motion alarm. So that's not too bad. And then if you click there, you've got playback, back from there, back again. And now if I drop this down, turn off my Wi-Fi. So let's try the same thing out over a data connection. Put my hand out. There you go, came through. Performance is good. Next thing to test out is the lag on here. So if I put my hand out, just see how long it takes for the picture to appear. About a second. So good average sort of speed you see on most cameras. And if I drop this down, turn off my Wi-Fi, and let's try that again. About 2 seconds. Still about a second, so works well. And you can see there, motion detection alarm. And again, if I click on that, playback. So in terms of performance, alerts and general lag time, I think performance is good on here. So next, just to demonstrate the more intensive sound level warning on here. So I've got my sound level meter at the side. So you get 2 warnings and it comes in at around 96 decibels. Sound levels are very high from it. Next, just demonstrate the notification area. So if I come in at the side there, nothing's appearing and you can see the area I've covered. And if I come back, if I come further, it's where the red bottle is. There you go, picks it up then. So good, you don't have to have a whole area covered, you can just have a small area covering the location of interest. Next, I wanted to demonstrate the pan and tilt functionality available. So I've already shown that you can control the camera and you can control it remotely as well. If I click on there now, you've got a few options available. So 360 picture, you can actually get a picture of the whole room all the way around, so 360 degrees. So if I click there, you can see the picture I've already taken, expand across the whole room, stores it away. So if you want to redo it, you just click reset the 360 degree picture and it will just take another picture. And there you go, it takes a 360 degree picture and just reverts back to its original position. Then we've got the pan and tilt, which I've already shown, and below there you can take a snapshot and initiate a recording, and that will record and take the picture on your local phone. Next, you've got auto tracking. So this is an interesting one. If there's movement in your room, it will try to track it. So if I enable that for a moment, so now that's enabled. If I now go close to the camera, passing it, there you go, it tries to follow me. Now, what's interesting about this, if I go really quick now, it does try and keep up, but there are instances where it can miss you. So there you go. I've quickly run past it and it's lost focus on me. So it stops tracking it. So it does work, but obviously movement has to still be within the camera. Otherwise, it will just lose focus. So interesting bit of functionality available on this. It works and it's reasonable, I'd say. Next, let me show how to get the device set up with both the Google Home Hub and the Amazon Show device. Now, coming over to the app, first thing you need to do is go to settings for the camera and scrolling down the part where it says image encryption, that needs to be turned off. If that's on, that's not going to work. Now, turning that off and coming back from there, now if we go to the Google Home app, the service we need to link into is the Ezviz service. Enter in your credentials and it will link in. Now coming back from here, now coming down below, you can see here studio camera. So you can rename the device and unlink it if you wanted to. If you want to display it somewhere, either you can display it on a Chromecast or the Home Hub. So to initiate a stream, all you do is say, show studio camera.
All right, streaming studio camera on living room display.
Once it's displayed, I'll just put my hand out and we can see how long the lag is. Once it's displayed, I'll put my hand out and see how long the lag is. About 12-second lag on there. So pretty long. So not surprised, most devices have a long lag on there. Next, just to show the same functionality on the Amazon device, if I come to the Amazon app here, the skill we need to link into is Ezviz, enter in your credentials again. Now coming over to devices, cameras, and it's just over here as camera. And same thing again, no real things you can do with this other than rename it. So if I now say, show camera.
Okay.
Alexa, stop. About a 7-second lag, so better on the Show device for sure. So there you go, shows that works with these devices. The lag is a bit disappointing. It's not the problem of the device itself, it's just how it is with the Amazon and the Google side of things. And most cameras are like this regardless.
Now I've set up the camera in my studio and the distance from the camera to me is about 6 meters away, and that's the sort of quality you're going to get in the daytime. And if I come closer, obviously the voice you're hearing is the microphone picking my voice up. It gives you an idea of what to expect in terms of sound quality with this. You see clarity levels seem pretty good on this. Now this is a night vision quality, the room's completely blacked out. The only thing on is my Echo Show over there in the corner. You can see the light on that one. But regardless, even night vision is very good. And again, distance 6 meters away. Just coming in closer, give you an idea of what to expect. There you go.
Okay, so you've seen the unboxing and setup of this camera from Ezviz, indoor camera. In terms of positives, picture quality in day and night vision is really good. You got two-way audio on there. You got pan and tilt as well, so you can navigate around the room. You got an audible alarm as well, and that level was quite high coming from there. It's nice, it even has an Ethernet connection point at the back. All data traffic between the device and their servers are secured with bank level encryption. and you can actually use quite a large micro SD card up to 256 gig in size. It's got auto tracking on there, and interesting bit of functionality because it does work, but if someone moves very fast past the camera, it's not going to pick it up. So functionality wise is nice on there. It's not AI in any way, it just picks up any sort of movement. So if you did have pets in your house, it should be able to track them, unless obviously they run across the room very quickly. In terms of smart functionality, it can stream to the Amazon Show device and the Google Home Hub. So it works reasonably well. There's still a lag on there, but that's no surprise. These devices always do have a lag on them. But functionality wise, it does work well. A great camera. You've seen for yourself, picture quality and sound quality from this is really good. Hope it's helped anyone thinking of purchasing. Details are in the description below, including purchasing links. Hang around for the end cards. There'll be a playlist showing more Wi-Fi cameras. Drop me a like if you've liked this video and let me know what you thought of this camera. Thanks for viewing and see you in the next one.